Ok, a ver. Tengo que hacer esta parte porque lo estaba jugando, pero tuve que detenerme por una cuestión de obligaciones. Entonces vamos a revisar que estén bien. Sí, tiene algo, ¿no? Está bien. Y Snake. Están bien los dos. Recordé. Tengo que me siga. Igual, ahora que lo pasé esta partecilla de los soldados, tuve problemas porque no recordaba cómo hacer que me siguiera. Ay, madre, se quedó allá. Yo le puse que me siguiera. ¿Dónde estás? Aquí va. Vení. Esto es como una misión de escolta, pero no, porque en realidad ella no está. O sea, ella puede pelear. Ahorita está medio mal. Y no podía ponerle pausa al cinema que estaban tirándome porque era muy importante. Entonces decidí volver a hacer esto. Quiero documentar absolutamente todo. Entonces, igual son como 20 minutos que tengo que rehacer. Parece que esa música suena puramente de los juegos viejos. O sea, si es como un remix o sea, una regrabación de música de algunos de los originales. Esta parte básicamente la hice a pura metralla. Más bien por atrás. Escopio, quítese.
Somebody there?
Ese me debió caer. Nada, nada, todo está bien.
I see him.
Uf, le pegó un headshot. ¿Por dónde? ¿Por atrás? Bien, por este lado, igual. Como dije, no estoy para perder el tiempo. Nadie. Mucho volumen en el headset. Voy a bajarle. No me quedo sordo aquí. Uy, me pegué solo. Más llegó corriendo. No, no quiero. Va a quedar un más todavía ahí. Mátalo entonces. Una granada. ¿Dónde va? ¿Quién está dando permiso a pasar por aquí? Menos pasaron por encima. Tiró al piso el mae. Ay, ya se volvió loco el control. Bueno, gracias. Limpiamos. A ver. Vamos a revisar. Gunshot en la cabeza, digamos. Hagamos de cuentas que en realidad fue que pasó de lado y la rozó. Tiene un balazo en la cabeza y sigue viva, digamos. Snake. Tiene uno ahí. Una quemadura, fue por la explosión. Muy bien. Ahora la comida. Menos tiene. Entonces tome.
This tastes like crap.
Yo no tenía que echarme, qué idiota.
No good.
No importa. Sacar estos más. ¿Miso? Creo que es por aquí. No sé, sé que esto da como una vuelta. Pero creo que es por aquí. Ah, no, por aquí empezamos. ¡Qué dicha! No, no, espere, eche para atrás. Espérese, espérese. ¿Estás? Eso. ¿Por qué come tanto? No me coma. Yo puedo comerme eso. Era así. Ay, idiota. ¿Por qué no está cerca mío? Me huevas.
Oh, yuck.
Son tan delicadas.
Oh,
Son raciones.
what did you give me?
Raciones. Siempre me lo equipo por si hay trampas. Ah. Kojima. Ah, Kojima. Quiere volver 20 años y cambiar eso. ¡Oh, puta! ¿Por eso más dónde salió? No, no se me para enfrente. Ya le pegaron. Ay. Pero mátalo. trasero, entonces el mae levantó, entonces se agarró. Vámonos. Un montón de maes. Comida, vea. ¡Eh!
I see him.
¿Por qué se me para enfrente? No sea huevón. ¿Dónde salieron estos maes? O sea, literalmente no hay nadie ahí. Ni idea. Juego. Sí, no tengo paciencia para hacer esto así con cuidado. ¿Dónde está mi pistola? Bueno, checarlo aquí. ¿Tiene algo que valga la pena? No me siga. Quédese ahí donde está. ¿Por qué me sigue cuando no tiene que seguirme? No me siga. Quédese ahí. Que eso están cosas que no me sirven. Dame. Estamos heridos. La bala está peligrosa. Está bien. ¿Eso es una bala o es...? Nadie la ha apuñalado. Un cuchillo para sacar la bala. Esto para cerrar. Esto no lo ocupaba. Infectar, sí. Un parchecillo. Un parchecillo. Vámonos, vámonos. Comer mientras. No puedo alimentarla mientras viene caminando. Sería un éxito. Muy largo. Está ni largo. Deben ser feos.
I'm gonna puke.
Se imagina que iba a ser feo. Ay, yo no necesitaba raciones y a ver frutas por aquí. fueguillo. No, es que ahora me atacaron más veces que la primera vez.
Snake, the lake is just over that cliff. Eva should be able to climb it if you help her. Keep her close to you.
Voy a poner un cinemilla para esto. Va a pasar algo importante y esto de X. No sé ahí. Esta vez no voy a cometer el error. Si tengo que parar de pronto, poder por lo menos hacer todo.
You going to save?
Sí. Creo que va a durar más esta vez en llegar ahí donde tengo que llegar. Porque me han atacado 3 veces. Esa otra vez solo me atacaron una vez.
Good.
Bueno, chao.
Snake.
Tax.
The enemy is close by.
Nadie aquí. Ahora se mueve así.
Where did that come from?
Ahí está fea la cámara. ¿Cómo está pegándose más? Esto no me está ayudando porque tiene como ese efecto feo. Ay, no le di.
The enemy is close by.
No, no hay nadie aquí. Imaginación. Venga. Me dan balas de algo que me sirva. No me han dado nada que sirva en todo el rato. Amarillo. ¿Hasta quién me vio? ¿Dónde?
Leave this to me.
Ya está dormido. Hay otro aquí. Aquí abajo. Ah, puta. Más se salvó.
Snake, where are you?
¿Quién?
Where'd you go?
Y estoy a la par suya. ¡Qué horror! Uy, yo no ocupaba. Como ella está pidiendo tanta comida, se acerca. Venga, venga, no me atrase, muévese. ¿Quién dijo eso? ¿Pasó el perrillo? Yo lo hubiera agachado. ¿Qué respuesta a eso? Hay dos ahí.
I'm so hungry.
Vamos a darle. Vamos a darle comida. Food. No me venga con que eso no le gusta. Ay, madre.
I've lost my appetite.
Mal agradecida. Ay, madre. Están disparando. ¿Dónde están? Más atrás. Solo queremos frutas.
Snake.
Vamos. No me dan balas que sí me sirven de algo. No, venga.
So tired.
Vamos. Sé que tenía hambre, pero también sé que avanzamos en la historia.
Come on, Snake.
Qué esperanzadora.
We made it.
We made it.
Over there.
Yeah.
It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay? Promise me!
Nook. Tactical nuke.
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish, covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. we'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose. At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space exploration is nothing but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth.
Cree.
A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the Sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die.
Scapegoat.
I was left with no choice. The Sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the
ilustraciones
true
eran
holders
claras.
of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wise Men's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wise Men's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to organizations and aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift of times, shift conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an
Cierto.
endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. He revealed the truth. My father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers. Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother.
Eso es demasiado grande,
I gave up
digamos.
my body and my child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all.
Eso es
No
innecesario.
hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through
Forma
my
de una
body
serpiente.
like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place.
Okay.
If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Clásico.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me.
Bueno.
Let's see what you're made of.
Vamos a ver. Ay.
An RPG. There you are.
Tengo que hacer esto porque... No, no quería usar eso, quería usar... ¿Dónde estás? No veo. necesito... Estoy siendo demasiado vistoso. No necesito verme así. Qué raro que el científico tenga más 10. Ok, más 20, pero... Si esto de científico no puedo usar... Sí, no, pero no. Ese no. Tenemos el de Francia. ¿O el de Japón? No, no. Me mata toda la seriedad de la situación. Así se queda. No veo un contador de tiempo, eso sí.
He's gone.
No me vio. Ese ya anda de blanco. Ya. ¿Cómo eso no le pegó? Le pegó.
You've gotten stronger.
No sé si más fuerte, pero sí más mañoso. Ah, cámara. Está frente mío, pero no sé dónde. Es como a mi derecha. Ah. Ouch, ouch. Cámara. Ah. ¿Por qué se mueve tan lento? Ay, ya se volvió loco, Ey, no se vale.
Let's see what you're made of.
No puedo pegarle. Ouch, me frenó en el aire. Parece.
It's no use. Dodge.
Está como en cámara lenta.
5 more minutes.
Hay cosas que están como lentas y hay cosas que están como rápidas, ¿sabe? Para ver, porque 5 minutos y ya sí está contando el tiempo, pero no se ve. Es un balazo también. Ah, me rompí la pierna. No lo ocupaba. Sí, food. No necesito ahorita, pero me voy a comer el tree frog porque sale en la canción. Música, la música.
Here I come.
Ay, mae.
You're not the man I
puedo.
thought.
No puedo pegarle.
Better. You better run.
Pero mae, se tiró al piso. Ay, el control. Ay, frustrante. Por ese lado.
Get ready.
Ay, ya me vio. Ah, sí me vio. Yo no vi dónde se levantó.
Get ready.
No, 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 no. Control, mae.
Time to play rough. Move or die. You can't. Dodge this.
Me va a matar, mae. Es que esta vara del control me tiene malo. Ay. ¿Qué tengo? Ni sé qué tengo. La verdad, no tengo nada más. El backpack suave. Si tengo para curarme, creo. No lo ando equipado. Estoy seguro, la verdad. Bien. No ando. Okay. Pero me pareció haber recogido alguno. Tengo. No la veo. Ya va.
What a thrill, the darkness and silence through the night.
Where are you?
What a thrill. I'm searching and I'm what a fear in my heart,
Brace yourself.
but you're so supreme.
Ay, ¿cómo me va a pegar desde ahí? Me va a matar. Me mató. Y es que esta vara, el control me tiene malísimo.
Let's
No
see
se
what you're
normalizó.
made
Uy.
of. Time to play rough.
Primera cosa.
Run quick.
¿Cómo para que no me agarre?
Time to play
Que me
rough.
agarro el segundo, digamos. Yo me la quito en uno, pero después en el segundo golpe me pega.
I told you that.
No le puedo pegar. Claro, esos no le pueden dar. Máteme, porque aquí
Here
va.
I come.
Sí, máteme. Voy a empezar esta pelea otra vez.
Pathetic.
¿Está ahí? Máteme.
Let's see what you're made
Es mejor
of.
cuando le juego como
Is
usted.
that all you've got?
No es de la escopeta, digamos. Es que como un slowdown. Máteme. Empecé todo mal.
Brace yourself.
Tengo muy claro cómo evitar que me agarre, digamos. Ahora sí, ya.
Let's see what you're
Cuidado.
made
Uy,
of.
puta.
You're not the man I thought.
Sí, mira.
Move or you're dead.
Pero me sigue viendo. Está. Mi sniper. Está yendo bien. Madre, que mal me cae, que no puedo. ¿Es dónde está? Pero. ¡Ay! Cámara. Odio que esto tenga que hacerlo en primera persona. Porque. ¿Dónde está? Snake, corro. Serpiente ahí arriba. Pero no se agache, mae. Ya está. Y se cubre con la
Time to
ropilla esa.
play rough. Is that
Siempre el segundo me pega, yo no sé por qué.
show for it?
Ay, Snake.
Run quick.
Cámara, cámara, cámara. ¿Cura? Shit. ¿Cómo así? Ah, sí, es cierto, que es que yo me había cambiado el camuflaje y ahora no. Yo soy mucho más vistoso. Ah, ¿cuál era? No. No se acueste, Snake. Está.
5 more minutes.
¿Va?
Where are you?
¿Estoy viendo la musiquita?
You guys. He's gone.
Lo oigo por mi derecha. Ahí está. ¿Está? Ella la vi ella. Es sin balas, qué dicha.
Let's see what you're made of.
Ya me empiezo a perseguir.
Brace yourself.
Viene.
Three more.
Uf. Ok.
Take this. Keep it safe.
patriot. Why are you giving me this?
Es apropiado.
Or should I say, Snake? You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
Sí, me toca a mí dispararle. Buenos shots tiene este juego ya. Siempre tuvo buenos, pero este es el que tiene los mejores. Y me parece también que los personajes son unos tíos. Es que lo cargó el avión. Sí. Es raro.
Ready to go, Snake?
Yep. Bueno, ya cargó.
Are you okay?
Sí, mira,
Snake?
va a matar básicamente a la mamá
Yeah.
de su mentora.
I told you you could trust me.
Mm. Ese mae no prendí.
Ocelot! We're not done yet!
Damn!
esta parte. No me dejes, Snake. Bate cinturón. Me costó mucho conseguir esas cositas. Mucho heavy. Todos los tiros habían dañado una turbina. Pelea, 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 pelea.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Sí, si el control me dejara, sería muy bueno. Entonces Snake le había partido la mandarina en gajos.
Not good!
Por eso fue que a ella lograba frenarla, pero no podía pegarle. Tengo ojo. Pero no estoy muy encariñado
I
con esa
picked up
mano.
a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it.
Eva!
Grosso. Ella le pudo haber disparado, digamos. Solía tener balas.
What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
Vale, las cambió. Ah, es que tenía que soltar. Qué madre. Tengo que escoger. Y el mal la cambió. Y yo no solté la vara de la cámara. Porque pensé que solo tenía que ver esa. Ah, lo peor que puede pasar es que me mate.
What's your name?
Snake.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska.
Damska.
What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on!
Ok, escojo una.
Pick one up already! one. Have you lost your nerve?
No sé. De ahí sí fue legítima suerte, porque una suerte normalmente no está de mi lado. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Si no le damos de nuevo. Ah. Ay, tenía yo. Le disparé la cabeza.
It's a blank.
Okay.
Oh, that was fun. Till we meet again, John.
Oh, se lo... Un personajillo. Ush. Es como la manera más segura de tirarse. Pero bueno, supongo que era lo mejor que podía hacer en ese momento.
Give me a hand! Whoa!
Pueden por los dos lados.
Come on, pull up!
We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Pobrecito el caballo.
Oh no, Migs! There's no way out! What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Bulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Bulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Bulk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The Migs are turning back! Woo!
qué?
Well done, Snake.
The
Cállese,
MiG's
viejo necio.
disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
A ver cuánto nos tomó. 3 horas y media.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now.
Las copas.
Feel your sadness inside of me. Open your heart and smile for me. You're not the only one afraid to fall in love.
La misma que canta la de la
Dance with me again and walk this way.
Nos está monitoreando, man. Siempre lo interrumpe. Juego. Un montón de botellas tienen.
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, Snake.
No recuerdo esto. Creo que esa hablada sí la recuerdo, pero no recuerdo como estas escenas, digamos, todo eso, lo 12, los 10, esto tampoco. Se me olvidó las cosas. No es un audio.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all,
I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
Reales.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgan was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The 2 NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgan, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy, too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgan couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning.
Boss.
She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live.
Todos terminé con eso.
Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
Books.
In the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. And she had no choice but to carry it out. death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Patriots. De ahí vienen Snake. Lo que es claro que al mae le jugaron sucio. Supone que él no debía saberlo. Creo que esto es como el detonante, todo lo que se viene después.
Son, you've got a way to fall. They'll tell you where to go, but they won't know. Son, you'd better take it all. They'll tell you what they know, but they won't show. Oh, I've got something in my throat. I need to be alone while I suffer. Son, you've got a way to kill. They're picking on you still, but they don't know. Son,
Sí. Tiene post-credits, entonces no puedo quitarlo. Pero vamos a esperar un poquito. Vamos a adelantar para verlos. La canción me gusta.
but they take mine. Oh, I've got something in my throat. I need to be alone while I suffer. Oh, there's a hole inside my bones. I need to stay afloat for the summer, Lord. I've got something in my throat. I need to be alone while I suffer. There's a hole inside my bones. I need to stay afloat for the summer. Son, you better wait to fall.
Aunque un montón que no recordaba de esta historia.
They'll tell you where to go,
Recordaba como los puntos base.
but they won't.
A vos la habían utilizado. Un montón de detallitos. Lo de no recordaba cómo empezó el asunto con Fox. No son diferentes intérpretes. bien montado.
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed. Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands.
Oh.
With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that.
John.
Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I am always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.
Maté 196 personas. Crocodile. 53 comidas. 26 que no maté. No, dormí así. 52 alertas. 15 horas exactas. Qué locura. 24 salvé. Y me morí 6. 3 reyes intencionales. Ok. Aprobado por. No sé. Se firma. Ok. Ya lo tenía. Ya. Eso no. Vamos. Por la formalidad. extenso. Casi en 2 horas. Listo. Metal Gear Solid 3. La fundación de todo lo que se viene después. Después voy a jugar el 4. El 4 es bien complejo porque el 4 cierra todas esas historias. Harley. El 4 cierra todas las historias de todos los personajes. Entonces es bien complejo. Solo quiero asegurarme que esté corriendo bien. Un par de pruebas, pero después hubo unas actualizaciones, entonces no sé. Lo más probable es que lo empiecen estos días. Y después sigue Peace Walker, que ese es en parte localizado en Costa Rica. Es así como una de esas cosas vacilonas de Kojima. Yo me acuerdo cuando Kojima estuvo acá viendo, mando datos y cosas de la época. Bueno, eso fue todo. Chao.
Someday you go through the rain, and someday you feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive.